It's good to know that live action is coming to the United States, so therefore, when the time comes, I will watch it and review it here, so stay tuned for that. Kingdom has hit the milestone, and what better way to celebrate than a massacre? Brought to you by Hoken. Remember, when you are losing, you call for Hoken. More like broken. It was bound to happen, but not like this. This chapter may not be as eventful or extravaganza as the previous chapters, with intense action. But it is a reminder that the end to the Great War is near. We do have a cool recollection of every characters from the chapter or volume's covers. It's crazy to see how many characters can be squeezed within a page. Anyone who has a hard time remembering a character in other series, try this one for a challenge. After feeling good about the achievement, it's slaughtering time. Hoken's invasion is practically a bloodbath. It's bloody, gory, and downright horrifying. One guy didn't even get to finish the line, got his upper head cut off. The double page spread is all kind of terror, even if you can't stand the guy. The way how Coulson sees it reminds me of D-Day from World War II, where a man gets stunned to the ground, watches men brutally die. Is a morbid sensation. Feel bad for the old man. The flashback scene is charming but saddening, mainly because I know what's coming. There are times where flashback doesn't lead to death, but this one greatly leans towards it. Coulson was really like a second grandfather to him, or at least like a father, since Mobu was like, you look after him. A page can tell you everything about their bond, including when Moten began dating, which was funny how he handles it. It is relatable in some regards, but charming as a whole. It hits me with emotions when Moten shows his love like a grandson. He even goes far as saying that Coulson will be the first to hold his child. It could have been heartwarming full circle story, but it wasn't meant to be. I said this many times before, but Hara really knows how to give a character a great send-off. As sad it is for Coulson to go out, at least he ends on a high note. Rather running away, he stands and goes for one move to drive Hoken away. That sounds like a wishful thinking, but shockingly, he actually stabs him. It's stunning. And perhaps a clue that Hoken may not have a good sense, like he has no defense awareness. I don't know if this was mentioned before, but that's the takeaway I got from this shocking moment. That or maybe he can't sense weak presence. I don't know which, but it seems very important. With all that said, Coulson does die, and thankfully, Hara spared us without showing the end result. We know for a fact he was killed in a brutal fashion. But only enemies and foes get the worst display. Mostly. Regardless, it sucked that he had to die, and the flashback made me sympathetic. At least he did it for Moten. Respect for eternally. I'm not going to like the reaction from Moten, knowing he is planning to return now. I low-key want him to kill Hoken, but we'll see when we get to that part. Rest in peace, Coulson. Blood or not, you were family. After the killing spree, the chapter embarks a chain of build-up for the next day or so. I recall everyone, myself included, calling Riboko a hack for calling Hoken out just because he was losing. Hell, even Kayane thought so as well. Believe it or not, he didn't call for Hoken. He went out on his accord. I'm going to give Riboko a break, since he's actually playing fairly, even if Hoken is part of the three great heavens. With that said, it's interesting because Hoken is searching for closure. That highly suggests this arc will be the last of him, let alone Zhao. We're close to the endgame. Amazing how long-term enemy no longer means the final boss. Hell, even endgame movie itself for that matter. To hype up the next day, Gyo-on is set to re-enter the battle tomorrow. Although it is crucial for Zhao to win, of course, I believe Chogayu's last words motivated him to return. even in a damaged condition. You got to respect their honor and pride as Rinsojo's apprentice. I assume we will learn about the second matter when Gyo-on fights. I'm really curious about it. That's how much I'm invested. It's pretty amusing to watch Hishin Yunin spend the night out. Shin didn't want to miss it, so he literally crawled his way to the campsite. The imagery looks funny, especially Bihei thought they're under attack. Ten also joins the fun. It's a good feel moment that you rarely see everyone in one night hanging around for amusement. Chosa must be so proud from the sky. Speaking of rarity, Osen finally sent a message to them. We're in the endgame now. The next day's hype has increased further with the latest strategy. It's their job to bypass Zhao's left wing and hit Ribako's center army directly from the side. It's expected to happen the moment day breaks. It is a bit hard to believe that we have been in this arc for over 2 years. And now, it feels like the end is near. It's about to go beyond incredible very soon. The ending is assuring, though curious about the direction. By then, I mean Ohan has risen from his slumber. Good work, Kyokai. Part of me wants him to finish the job and kill Gyo-on. Shin has 2 kills under his belt, so why not give one to Ohan? Either way, I can't wait for the next day. Overall, it was an interesting chapter. It started off with a downer with the loss of Kozen and others, but it left with a possible key to defeat Hoken. There were many hints that the end is near with all the pieces are assembled for the perfect storm. There were interesting build-ups for the next day, a nice relaxation with Hishin Yunin, and an intriguing strategy to pave a way for the endgame. Ohan is back up. Not sure what Hara has in store. Congrats on the milestone. Let's go for another 100 more. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. Seriously not looking forward to Boten's reaction. I still remember the time when he lost his grandfather. That scene was sad to me, so I can't imagine this one coming up. In the meantime, I wonder who's gonna take out Bananji if Ohan takes out Gyo-on. What do you think of this chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.